Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hi, race fans. Here we go. We got Blitz series coming here. Daytona tonight. That's right, SRA Speedway Blitz. And this is kind of the series that they put on to see who's going to make the actual league. So, it'd be interesting. Guys, get set here. Qualifying underway. Right now, looks like old Mike Campbell, man up front. Colt Blaze, he's going to be right there with him in second. Charlie up in third. Aaron Raymond there in fourth. Zane Bailey up in fifth. Looks like qualifying's come to a close. Now we might have one or two more coming out here. John Holiday. Let's see what kind of Holiday. That's a nice looking truck. Look at that SRA style on the side of it. Up, Corey? You'll be all right. Go wrap yourself with some bubbles, man, and go hang out in your room. You'll be okay. All right, SRA style here tonight, qualifying. Now, you're going to have to pace yourself with this track. Couple rules that they got to abide by. No 3 wide before 17. Fuel window should be around 20 to 22 laps. You got 1 fast pick. So that should be a interesting thing to see here. And I always say it's plate track racing. That's not if, it's when the big one's going to happen. World Center of Racing, Daytona International Speedway, about to kick off here. SRA Speedway Blitz. Let me hear who your favorite driver is, by the way. Who you rooting for? Go. Have to set the grid them up here. Huge 2.5 mile track, Daytona style. This driver's getting ready right now. Don't think they're taking any more open drivers here. But if they are, definitely want to check them out here. Good one so far. But these guys, man, getting prepared here tonight. Hey, go check out Doc Holliday, man, over on Twitch if you want an in-car view of what's going on. Here we go, gridding them up here tonight. Look at that field. Good-looking trucks, too. A lot of clean ones out here. We'll see how many that's left at the end here that are clean. Daytona, by the way. You never know what's going to happen. Michael Good right now. Campbell up front. I'm going to say that's Blazinski. Colt Blazinski. We said it right. We'll get up with him and we'll check. Yeah, good looking SRA truck right there. Nice. Got the Toyotas, the Fords, the Chevys. Got to pace yourself at this place. Daytona. Bunching them up. Side by side, you're gonna see a lot of that. Whether or not that top lane is gonna be able to maintain, we'll see. Pace truck's about to fall off here. Take that hard left turn off on pit road. These guys about to march it to the start. Green flag's about to fly here, Daytona style. We're racing Saturday night. Here we go. Plate tracking it. Green flag. Well, as they drag raced it to the line, Raymond's going to take lap 1. Michael's going to come right there along with him, though, to try to see if he can't power back to the outside. They are side by side. Everybody's just got to be patient. A little bit longer style race here. So you don't want to try to... I mean, some guys are going to want to be up front. Some want to be towards the middle. Some want to be in the back. I don't know if you want to be in the middle or not. If the guys in the middle just, you know, hey, they're... They got the steel on them. That's what I'm going to say. Textbook drafting. About a hood, half a hood, car length off of each other is what you're going to see. No need to be up car bump drafting yet. Way, way too early for that. Remember, no 3 wide till around lap 17. Everybody's going to be patient. And we're seeing a patient race right now. You see old Michael Gungler out front. See Raymond falling back a little bit there in that top side. Top side needs a little bit of help. Going a little further on back. Like I say, you'll see trucks back here. Look at that Steel Dynamics. That's a nice looking machine. You'll see trucks back here just kind of, you know, pacing themselves. Don't want to lose the draft, but just want to kind of just sit back here the entire time. Nothing wrong with that. Kind of strategy. You see, they're still racing, though. 2x2, door to door. Coming to the line, leading this lap here. This time by, it's going to be Raymond again. He got fired back. This time he's going to take his dancing partner and go down to the inside. That's usually what happens. That outside lane gets run like that. Bring your dancing partner with you. Drop down. Sometimes the guy on the outside, he leaves his dancing partner and says, hey, see you later. Got to go. Y'all check out the admin box, by the way. If y'all have not checked out the admin box, they make some awesome button boxes for your sim rig. Definitely check them out. Great sponsor here tonight. Ooh, a little bit of contact there. You don't want to bump draft this early in the turn. That's 2 places you just don't want to do right now. Bump draft in the turn, middle of the turn, out of the turn, tri-ovals. It's just way too early, and you see these guys are getting awful aggressive up front early on. I mean, right there, I like that. You guys got Charlotte Hornets, Carolina Panthers. He's my territory. Nice. That's about the only time you'll see the Hornets, man, out front winning anything. That's bad. I shouldn't say that, but hey. You can see right now just a little bit of bump and groove going on. Top side trying to get it going. Who's y'all's favorites out there? Who y'all got? So far, just a clean race. Everybody just being patient. Don't want to junk your car early. Truck, that is. Because it's easy to do here. Real easy. Raymond Bailey up front. They got this freight train going. Side by side, 2x2. So it's a neck and neck race so far. And the SRA man out there with the STP style colors. You got the throwback to Rick Betty. So out front right now, Bailey, Charlie, Birch, Raymond and company. Feeling this thing out, get a little single wide right there on the bottom. Ooh, getting a little bit of wiggly too. Got to watch the temperature too on the trucks. You don't want to get them overheating. You know, it's real easy to do. We can't really tell here because the meters don't really move, but they can inside these trucks. If you stay tucked up on the back end of somebody like that too long, without getting out there off to the side like that, get a little air, truck will get a little overheated. Can't blow that motor. They you know, kaboom. And that's not what you want. I mean, come on. You want your truck, man, to stay here. No, as far as I know, you can't cross on the bottom yellow line either, so protect the inside lane going down that bad stretch, front stretch. So far, clean and green. Very nice. A little shot right there. I'm going to show you a little sideways view. What the hood of the car looks like. Coming to the line. Going to be Bailey. Raymond still firing back on the outside. He's one of those, looks like he likes being up front. Then what his truck's going to do up front. Good neck and neck, door to door racing. I love it. That 20 machine there, Zane. Bell's just looking clean. That is as good as you're going to look here so far. I got one truck out of here, Joshua. Fortunately, out of the race. Back here in the back. Everybody's still just patient back here in the back. You got Jim Coe, he's back here. Watford, Noah, Kevin Roy, they're just back here just being patient. Just because the way back here doesn't mean it. You know, one thing I'll say about plate tracks, yes, it's more of a bragging right when you're talking about pole position, where you want to qualify. Because I've seen guys win from the front, middle, back, 2 laps down, plate tracks. 10 into this one here so far. Solid race. Up front, it's all Bailey. Zane Bailey right now. Again, coming to the line here. Bailey's going to hold him. Got Raymond right there with him. Look at the outside, though, coming to life. That number 6, though, man, Raymond. He looks like he wants to be one. That's like a firecracker. Want to be up front. Got all 8 cylinders rolling. You got Van Leer coming up with him. Now, some of these guys you're going to see in the regular style season. Some of these are newer drivers out here that are trying to get into the season. Maybe get a list from Thomas maybe next week. Let me know which is which, if he can. Sometimes he gets new drivers, sometimes he can't. So some of these are the regulars, some aren't. And from my understanding, though, they already have a big list for the Blitz series. That's good. Powering to the front, Raymond. Let's see if they drop down. They do. Him and Lear both go to the bottom. Nice tandem drafting right here. Everybody up front. Right now, outside, Holiday, Raymond, Blaze. Right now, man, look at this. Been powered out. Oh, little bump draft got him wiggly. Hold on to it. Still door to door. Nose to tail. Let me hear who your favorite, who you rooting for out here. Are you just like plate racing? Plate racing is exciting. Now you don't want to get too far out. Guys will roll you in harder than a bass. They've been fishing. That's fishing terms. Up front, man, throughout the field, everybody just being patient. Good looking run right here. Riding with Bailey. See what he looks like. He's just being patient. There's Thomas. Thomas does a good job here. Sim Racing Association. That's right. TNGG. Sim Racing Association, by the way. That's what you're racing to get into. The Blitz series is the series that they use to get guys into the Sim Racing Association. And he's the owner man right there. Nice looking truck, by the way. Running about 8th place spot, just being patient himself. Good old Thomas. Gotta give a shout out to Corey too. I know, we gotta give a shout out to all of the woodsmen out there. He's race controlling tonight, so he's trying to keep these guys in check, keep them in order. You know. I see he's got somebody up there with him. So far, Holiday out front this one. It's a 3-truck freight train. Trying to break the draft, you know, in iRacing, in real racing that works, you know, in real life. In iRacing, I don't think that works too well. I don't think they've got that one down. Yeah. Not quite sure.
Caution, yellow flag.
Oh, truck around. Several trucks around, yellow flag out. Go back and watch it one more time. Oh, bump drafting going wrong up front. That's the big one. Yep. We'll watch a few different angles here. Trucks in the wall. Wow. Yep. Oh, the 20 goes for a ride through the grass. He's able to hang on. See what happened? Boom! Just got turned. And, oh, look at a 60 up on his side. Woo! That's Lear. And then he just gets clobbered. Watch it one more time. Oh, that thing almost took flight. Almost did a rollover. Oh, yeah, he was heavy on the brakes. Just couldn't get stopped. Caution. Early on here. Kind of a mini big one. Right. Well, since we're in the caution, it's been a good one here tonight so far, SRA. Racing Association, TNGG, that is, here for the Blitz Series. Step away. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Blaine Smith, the Executive Director of Team Red, White, and Blue, and I wanted to take a minute just to welcome you on board and let you know that we're proud to have you as a new member of our team. This short video is a way for us to give you an idea of what you can expect from your experience at Team Red, White, and Blue, and also what we expect from you in return. Something that's really, really important to the fabric of our organization is our Eagle ethos. It's just 6 words, but they mean a lot to us, and they guide us in all we do. Those 6 words: passion, positivity, people, commitment, camaraderie, and community are more than just organizational values. They're what we're all about and what we strive to work for in all of our programs and in every single one of our interactions. The next thing I want you to know is that we are an inclusive organization by design. We're open to veterans of all eras, of all ages, branches of service, combat experience, as well as active duty service members, their families, their friends, and just supportive members of the community that come out and take part in our mission. Every single person is important to what we do. All are welcome, and we look forward to seeing you all out there.
And then if you want to, just a little bit about how the foundation helped you.
You know, I was in a pretty serious deal, as most people know about. It's a pretty tough deal, very traumatic for my family. A lot of stuff that we went through that people would never understand. Without the assistance from the Steve King Foundation and several other donors as well, we could have come out of that thing in financial ruin. But it just takes a lot out of your family just to go through rehabilitation, all the medical bills. There's so many hidden expenses and stuff that you would never know about until you actually get involved in something like that. And even if you help somebody out with 500 or 1,000 or 100, whatever it is, it means a ton to the person, just to be able to live and to get through these things. It takes an ungodly amount of money, time, effort, patience, with the families, the doctors, to be able to get through a traumatic experience. And, with the Steve King Foundation, it makes everything a lot better.
All right, here we go. Lights off on pace truck, going back green. Holiday up front. Everybody pitted too. That caution came at the right moment. Pit stops. Maybe a little bit before they wanted them, because pit windows around 2022. Not too bad. Raymond. Jim Dutta. All right, up front, getting set. Lights off on pace truck. On back green.
Green, green, green.
All right, Holiday, Raymond. Everybody just getting kind of spread out. Need to be just patient. That bump drafting in the turn's not going to work. We saw it right there. It hurts. Right now, you got a 4-truck freight train up top and a huge one down on the bottom. Holiday, Raymond, Unger right there with them. Birch, Witt, Gilmore, Lane, Swatford, Allen, top 10. Everybody's looking patient so far. They're trying to get those top 2 to get down. Not going to be able to. The 6 says, hey, Raymond says, well, I got to leave you. I didn't want to, but I want that bottom lane. That'll be remembered later on. Maybe towards the end of the race, that is. Right now is a little early to be like, okay. But it's kind of like a roundabout circle. You get up front, boom, next thing you know, yeah, you see right here, they go falling back. To me, I'd stay up on that top side. I always like the top side a little better, and let's see if I can't get a good explanation of why. We're riding along here with Holiday. Right now, he's on that bottom. He's not that close to the truck in front of him now, so it's not too bad. But once he closes that gap, and if he was right on the bumper, he wouldn't be able to see this incoming turn. He wouldn't be able to see it. A lot of times what will happen is you catch that apron because you can't see when it comes in. As opposed to, let's see if we can get somebody on the outside. You can see it here on the outside, even when you're up on the bumper, you can see it coming. So you got more visibility on the top side. That's why I always like to run in the kind of top side when I raced. Although the bottom is where you want to be, I think, coming to the end here because, you know, one, they can't pass you on the inside. On the top side, they still have a 3rd lane. We've not seen anybody go 3 wide, which right now it's way early for 3 wide. Not saying we're not going to see that before the end of this one. But, never know. Boy, you don't want to lose that baby roof back here. I want to lose the draft. He wants to get locked up on the back here, in here of Lear. Called up. Lear might say, okay, I'm going to drive back here just a little bit. Roy's just hanging on back there. He might be eating the baby roof. Meanwhile, everybody's just being patient. I kind of like it. Nice, clean race. I know Corey up there ain't got to really do much. He's just kind of like, all right, guys, looking good. Well, as I say that, bam, caught.
Caution, yellow flag.
Woo! That was a huge one, too. Let's go back and watch what happened. Bump draft again. Yep, bump draft coming out of Tri-Oval. We talked about it. And then just nowhere to go. And the 26, man, he got up there climbing like a monster truck. Oh! Trucks in the back are going, you got to be kidding me. I'm back here trying to stay out of this stuff. And here I am, right back in it again. Jeff Gilmore comes to a stop. Well, that puts us under caution. As I was just to say, Corey was up there being calm. Next thing you know, bam! Caution out. It's play track racing. The one thing I can see, though, to calm them down is bump drive. I mean, here's the thing. Got a ways to go here. Bump drafting is not going to help. Guys need to be like, okay, be calm. Jim Dutta. Hope I said it right, Dutta. See what Corey's doing. Hey Corey, it's Joe. Corey. He may be busy a second. Corey. Give him a second here. No, he's got his headphones on and fall asleep. Corey, Joanne Booth, got a copy? Well, we'll let him put it up there. We'll get back up here with him in a few. Oh, caution. The breed caution's here. What are y'all thinking? If we can bring Thomas up here. Thomas, join the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, man, I tell you what. I know it's a blitz race, kind of a recruitment style race here. But what are you feeling about this thing so far? It's typical plate racing.
I was hoping we could make a few more laps, a little bit cleaner here, but I think it's going to be all right here. I think we got this penalty thing working for us here now, so I think this it's going to clean it up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, and the one thing I was noticing up here, obviously, I talk about it a lot. Textbook style drafting early on, about half a hood off of one. Looks like a little bit more bump drafting, and I know that bump drafting in the turns, it can lead to disaster.
That's right. Yeah, I think that it's still a long race. I think that some of the guys are here. We used to running with each other here every week, and I think they're getting a little bit anxious there to try to kind of push each other and get on out there. But I think we're gonna clean this thing up here for you a little bit here, Joe. And the guys doing pretty good. I wish it would have been a few more laps though before we had that caution come in.
Hey, I tell you what, been a good one so far, man. Good luck out there, Thomas.
Yep, we're gonna see what we can do.
There you go, Thomas Lane. Like I say, the man behind the curtain here, SRA. It's set to go back green though. A solid one here tonight. I mean, and he mentioned it right there. I mean, we went about 17 laps for the first caution. That next one, yeah, cautions breed cautions, obviously. You can get a little bit, man, impatient on these tracks sometimes. It's a little longer race, so you got to pace yourself here. But it's like what he said. Want to try to go, long green flag runs? Yeah. Stay in that back. All right there. Even the back ain't. Hey, you're not clear back there either. You can get in trouble real quick, real easy. Have to go back green though. Sim Racing Association here tonight. Right. SRA Speedway Blitz. I give a shout out to the Network Alliance for the veterans. Like that. A shout out to all the veterans out there too. Admin Box, great sponsors here. Gotta love it. Pace trucks in, going back green. 2.5 miles here, Daytona. Pack style racing. Green flag. Let's see them. Good shot right now. See him out front there with Michael. Out front with these guys. Who's going to lead this lap? Looks like it's going to be Jim. Jim. We'll say Duda. Might be Duda. Got it. Got Michael right there behind him. The top side's wanting to come into play, though. Raymond, he's loving that top lane. Been up there most of the night. He's got a little bit of help, too. Old Thomas Lane there with him. Thomas going to push it. There's an STP looking machine out there too. Nice. Nice truck. So who you got? Let me hear it. High up in the sky, here comes Paul Witt to the front. He's feeling the inner Richard Petty right now. Oh, gets a little bump going down the back stretch. Had to get him going. And he decides, you know what, I'm going to go down the inside. I'm going to let you have that outside there, Raymond. Inside's going to bump him. They are still close quarters. Witt still got it right now. Raymond's holding that top side. He's got two more of the trucks behind him. So you got a 3-truck man gang up on the top. Down bottom, though, they are snaking it down the front stretch into turn 1 here. Raymond and company. Duda. Thomas Lane right along with them. Got 2 trucks out of it right now, or lap down, that is. Well, actually out of it, my bad. Well, Colt's out there, but he is just so far off the pace. So was Charlie. Some of those guys right there got involved in a little bit of the mishap. These 4 are locked up in their own little pack. And the first caution might have threw off some of the pit strategies. A lot of these guys, well, they said they pitted on lap 26. That might not be too bad. They're able to get fuel, so I think strategy might not be bad now. As I say, if we wouldn't have been for that second caution, I think pit strategies would have been off a little bit. This track, tires, you really just don't. You don't really have to worry about tires. You could go the whole entire race without putting a set of tires on. Ever. Again, up front, still Paul. Got this thing leading right now. Oh, look at Paul. He's going to go back to the top side up here. Raymond, he feels a little bit more comfortable up there. He's going to let Jim have it down on that bottom side. The battle up front so far. Like the sun's coming out a little bit. Well, a little overcast sky. You know, they do have rain in iRacing. It'd be funny if it started pouring down rain. But I don't think they have rain tires on these yet. Not quite halfway home in this one. Got Witt up front, Raymond there with them. Duda, Lane, Gunger, Allen, Holiday. Let's see if we can't bring Corey down here again. Corey, Joey in the booth, you got a copy?
Hi.
Wow, I'm trying to talk to you on the caution, but hey, you know, so far race has been going pretty good. I was saying right before that last caution, I said, like Corey man's having a good night, then all of a sudden, boom, chaos happened.
Yeah, we've had a couple of cautions. You know, the first one I deemed as a racing incident, and then that second one I put it on the 81 truck. He got a little aero loosey on the front straightaway and came down and made a little contact with Thomas Lane in the 38. And when that occurred, it bounced him back up. He lost some momentum, and 57 tagged his rear end and sent him up in the wall.
Yeah, and what I'm noticing too is the guys, I was talking to Lane there too, Thomas actually, before we went back to greens. What I'm noticing, and you've seen this before in plate track races, is just get a little aggressive, early. It's a long race. Pace yourself a little bit. That bump drafting in the turns, it don't work out.
It don't work out, and I think all these drivers know that bump drafting ain't the best of idea in the corners. But earlier the first wreck, I seen a couple of trucks about do a little blowover. I didn't realize they updated the trucks to do that.
Well, I watched the other day, a guy made a video the other day that showed that, and I'm like you, I didn't know they did, but I noticed that on a couple of those wrecks there, especially the one with, I think it was a 60. Sure enough, it almost looked like he was going to blow it right over, which is kind of realistic on these trucks in real life, is they might go halfway, but the flaps bring them back down, so it looked pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what me and Joshua Jernigan were talking
well,
about.
I'm going to let you go because you got
here.
trouble. All right. I'm going to let him go because, man, he's got trouble as we got trouble on the track. Wow. We saw it happening right there, but that's race control, man. Corey, let's watch what happens up front here with this one. Oh, that happened up front. Again, bump drafting in the turns. Guys, I can't reiterate enough. Oh. Pit stops. All right, here we go. Let's step away, take a quick commercial break. Be right back.
And then if you want to, just a little bit about how the foundation helped you.
I was in a pretty serious deal, as most people know about. It's a pretty tough deal, very traumatic for my family. A lot of stuff that we went through that people would never understand. Without the assistance from the Steve King Foundation and several other donors as well, we could have come out of that thing in financial ruin. But it just takes a lot out of your family just to go through rehabilitation, all the medical bills. There's so many hidden expenses and stuff that you would never know about until you actually get involved in something like that. And even if you help somebody out with 500 or 1,000 or 100, whatever it is, it means a ton to the person, just to be able to live and to get through these things. It takes an ungodly amount of money, time, effort, patience, with the families, the doctors, to be able to get through a traumatic experience. And, with the Steve King Foundation, that makes everything a lot better.
Hi, I'm Blaine Smith, the Executive Director of Team Red, White, and Blue, and I wanted to take a minute just to welcome you on board and let you know that we're proud to have you as a new member of our team. This short video is a way for us to give you an idea of what you can expect from your experience at Team Red, White, and Blue, and also what we expect from you in return. Something that's really, really important to the fabric of our organization is our Eagle ethos. It's just 6 words, but they mean a lot to us, and they guide us in all we do. Those 6 words: passion, positivity, people, commitment, camaraderie, and community are more than just organizational values. They're what we're all about, and what we strive to work for in all of our programs and in every single one of our interactions. The next thing I want you to know is that we are an inclusive organization by design. We're open to veterans of all eras, of all ages, branches of service, combat experience, as well as active duty service members, their families, their friends, and just supportive members of the community that come out and take part in our mission. Every single person is important to what we do. All are welcome, and we look forward to seeing you all out there.
All right, here we go. I think lights off on the pace truck. We'll set to go back green. Good solid one tonight. Yeah, was talking to race control there, and then in the middle of it, boom, chaos happening. And exactly what we were just talking about. Bump drafting in a turn. That's kind of been the story of the night so far. Gotta be patient. I mean, if this was a 50-lapper, might be a little bit different. Guys got to learn. It's going to be a little patient here. Have to go back, though. Raymond and company up front with this one. He's been up front most of the night. Now he's starting on the inside. Been liking that outside all night long, though. See what happens on the restart. All right, pace cars pulling them around. Pace truck. Pace trucks in. You don't see pace truck out here too much. Most of the time it's the car. Green flag back here racing. SRA style. Speedway Blitz here tonight. It has been a blitz. Outside lane lost his dancing partner, though. Doesn't have what that inside. Boy, that 20 stuffed up on Bailey up on the back end there, Raymond. They are still freight train 2x2 up front. Some guys want to get to that inside early. Not sure if that's the play or not. We will see. Oh! Not sure where he's going. Through the pits. Diddy truck. Vince. Got back up on the track. Definitely going to lose the draft, though, unfortunately. Man, he shot off down there. Wow. Meanwhile, up front, now close quarter racing it is. Bailey's right there, tagged up on the back end. There's a little bump draft, just a little bit. Not a lot. Still 3 high, about 5 low. Solid race. Come to the line. Who's going to get it? Raymond. Good finish. Raymond is that, and I said it earlier, he's the one that looks like he wants to stay out front for most of this race. And that's where he's been. He's got top side though coming. If they're able to get in front of him, Jim is drop down and on the inside of him. Close to halfway, a couple more laps here. It's been solid so far. Raymond, Bailey, Witt. 4 high, about, I don't know, 7, 8 down low. Oh, is Witt thinking about going up there? Yeah, he's going to come up here and help top side. That breaks the bottom up just a little bit. They are still pushing and shoving coming in turns. That's just a recipe for disaster. And they are tucked up on the back end hard. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying right there. You want to be off of them. Yeah, old saying on the racing. Got to be there to the end to win it. Right now, these guys, man, are definitely there on the end. Thomas Lane, Bailey, Gunter, right with him, Witt, Duda, Raymond. Got our SRA Blitz here tonight. Three high, several down low. Very nice 2x2. That 64 machine. Look a little further on back. Actually back here. Yeah, Noah, man, he's got that. Looks like he's got a little bit of damage. Unfortunate. Way off the pace. 15 seconds. Nothing he can do. Charlie also. Used a fast fix. They might not have one. Vince. You saw him go flying off to the infield. And Colt. Hold up, he's going to get stuck 3 wide. Oh, be careful. Whoa, now they're 3 wide. This is where you got to 3x3. 71 just going to bail out. He's going to be like, you know what, this is a little bit, yeah. He said, you know what, it's time for me to just get too wide. That was a little bit crazy. Testing the waters of 3 wide though, to see if it's going to work. Worked for about a lap there. Looked good. Gunter, Witt, Lane, Raymond, Duda, top 5. See what these guys can put on show-wise. Four high, about 7, 8 there on the low side. They're coming up on a little bit of lap traffic again. This is where it gets a little scary as a leader out front. Thomas right there with him. Especially the high side. That's where it gets really And you're coming up on lap traffic because they go high. Looks like, well, where they're going, but they're going to go low, they're going to go high. Usually lap traffic goes high. Oh, they got on the apron. Good job. Oh, good job by the lap traffic. Wow. Good job. Good sportsmanship on their end there. Like that. Meanwhile, still clean racing up front. Got about 40 to go in this one. Like everybody's kind of settled down a little bit. Maybe Corey got on to him, said, "Hey guys, y'all be calm." Thomas trying to pull Raymond to the front. They're locked up together. Well, you see Raymond, man, just pushing and shoving. Back off just a little bit in the turns. Last lap. Now look, all's fair in love and racing last lap. Hey, I will give Thomas credit. At least he's in a good truck, Ford. I know, I'm trying to stay unbiased, but, you know, hey. Ah, there he goes low. That's going to put Raymond up on the top side. Witts along with him. Duda. And that lap truck doing what he needs to do. Stay up high. Very good. Still, right now, everybody got old Jim Gilmore right here. Irwin machine. Yeah, the Zippo lighter went out there too. Back in the back now. Still up top. 4 trucks. Freight train low. Oh, they get bunched up. Heavy right there for a minute. Hold on to it. It's kind of scary when you see one truck like that from the back. Kind of bounce out. Because he can easily catch the back end. You don't want that to happen. Definitely don't want that to happen. Thomas, though, out front leading this thing. The SRA Speedway Blitz here tonight. Preview race. Get these guys into the Sim Racing Association. Shout out to some sponsors at Admin Box and Network Alliance for the veterans. I like that. Who you got? Who's your favorite? Lane, Raymond. Allen. Down low. Witt's there with him. So far still you got Raymond out front. Looking all kind of strong. With a 71 there tucked up on the back end. Lane coming down to the front stretch here. Actually back stretch in turn number 3. Got Michael Guntner right here along with him. Everybody, man, is right now in a line, shooting it off down the back stretch. They're going to go low down to the yellow line, but take that inside lane. I want somebody scooting up on the bottom of you, trying to take it away. Turn 3 coming out of this one to complete this lap. Daytona style here tonight. Still up top. Here comes Allen, though. He says, I want the lead. Let me try this out for a little bit. Thomas and Company said, I'm going to push you there. Don't push too hard. I push him in the wall. That top 3 group looking good. Raymond's still right there, though. Actually, that's a lap car. My bad. The 8 is. Got trapped in between Thomas there. Trying to stay, it's Colt trying to stay on the lead lap. Just in case there's a caution come out. He can be the lucky dog. Well, actually, it wouldn't be the lucky dog if he can stay in front. Close to about 30 to go in this one. All right, there he goes. He's falling back now. Let those lead trucks go. Well, not so much. Wow. Allen's going to be the one that's going to get split. Is that Allen? Actually, Thomas is the one that's going to get split. Thomas got to be patient right now. He lost his dancing partner. Allen. Who almost say are teammates? Let me look right fast. I'll tell you. Yep. Allen and Campbell. They're all on the same team, by the way. Now, you know Thomas and Allen are going to want to work together. But they'll keep that loud car there. He's fast enough to stay. I don't know what in the world happened right there, but Thomas lost the pace, and he says, no, I'm going to fall back inside. Be a little bit patient. That outside lane is not where I want to be right now. Smart move. Still got a little bit to go here in this one. Now you're coming up on a lot of lap traffic here. They're up there, man, side by side, so you got to be real careful closing the gap on this. Mike, he's going to drop back too. Everybody's thinking about, I think everybody's getting set for pit stops. Yep. Some are coming in, some are staying out. One thing you don't want to do is run out of fuel here at this place. That is pretty much a race killer right there. And you want to have help. Thomas and Company on pit road. Oh, Thomas Lane overshooting his pit box. Now that right there is another killer. I talk about mental mistakes a lot. Mental mistakes on pit road don't look too bad, though. He's not going to lose too much here. Yeah, okay. I talk about getting out here and mental mistakes on pit road. Right there was just one example. Leaders on pit road. He didn't take a lot of fuel though. 8-second stop. Might have got it packed full. The other guys got 12-second stops. Oh, they got it full. And Raymond had a 10. Campbell had a 12. Might have took 2 tires. Raymond out front. Problem is they're going to run him down. Campbell's got a little bit of help behind him by Allen. Well, no, he don't either, but he's got that lap car right there. Babe Ruth will drop down in front. And, you know, Thomas and Allen's the one to set up nice. They're going to be nose to tail right now. Teammates work together. And you're seeing it right there. You see Lane. He's not even going to try to go around. He's just going to get right there and just, boop, push them. Close that gap. Get up here to these 2 trucks in front, then run down the man out front there, Raymond. There's Bailey, though. It's still going to be out front here. Maybe not for long, because you got Mike by himself, then you got Gilmore, Jim Cole. A lot of these guys might be bunched up. They won't be bunched up long. Like I said, they're going to run Raymond down. If you're out there by yourself, you're like a sitting duck. Raymond's going to want to go down low. He's going to run with these 3 guys. 71 there, Mike Campbell. Going to go low. Push that other car up high. So it's Thomas and Allen, and they're going to try the outside. They've been trying to do the outside all night long. Yeah, Network Alliance machine out front. I like that. Stays out front, but this pack up front here, they've gotten a bunch back. And there's 4 seconds between Allen and this machine right here. That's going to be a tough gap to make up. How in the world they got out in front of them? Whoa. Hold on to it. Yeah, if they get single file up front, they can hold this pack off back here that's 2x2. And oh, never mind. Campbell just got spun in the turn. Wow. Just like that, bump draft in the turn by Raymond. Little aggressive move. Turned him. Seen that all night long. Guys just being way, way aggressive. Raymond. These guys going side by side up front might help them out just a little bit. And almost 25 to go in this one. Not yet. I mean, it's not close enough to start going, hey, look, let's push the envelope. But now you're starting to say, okay, let me think about where I want to be. The problem is that you got Raymond back here 5 seconds, almost 5.5, 6 seconds back. Nothing they can do unless a caution flies. Hopefully it don't. Hopefully it'll go clean and green the rest of the way. But right now you just want to be where you're at. Up front though, I don't know if I want to be the man up front. I like 3rd or 4th place. You see that gap right there too. Everybody knows the tale for the moment. All wit right now with Bailey. Puncher. Jim Cole. So that's what? Got 2, 4, 5 machines. And then Raymond back here, 7th place spot. Oh, I don't know what in the world that truck's doing. You need to get in line, but I mean, you got no help. Of course, you're going to fall back like a rock in water. Right there's his opportunity to get in the line. Fixing to say, woo. Well, he was up there pushing against Raymond a little bit. Raymond's actually pushing Gilmore, or that's a lap car he's pushing. As long as that lap machine is helping, Raymond shouldn't have an issue riding right here with him. As long as he's able to maintain speed. But if not, and their last lap was a 48.4 to 47 in the front guys up there. They're running 47, so it's a second off the pace. That's a lot. But they are single file tucked up. 23 to go in this one. It has been a good one here tonight for the SRA Sim Racing Speedway Blitz. I was about to say Sim Racing. Just Sim Racing. Speedway Blitz, that is. Bailey right now. Gunter. I mean, Raymond and him, now they ran about a comparable same lap time as the front guys, but it might be a little bit too late. I think they're just going to run out of time to make up that kind of gap. I mean, 8 seconds. They've lost so much time. Raymond's still trying to hold right there. Holiday behind him. Call him Doc. Holiday, that is. You got Allen, Robert, Lane. All right now, Witt holding on to second spot for them. Witt right now, look at that freight train move here. Goes all the way back to Gilmore. That's your top five. And you got a few little lap machines in there. But your top five, all single file. Trying to bring this thing here with 20 to go here tonight. Plate track racing. Then you go back here to Raymond, who's trying to do everything he can. Now they're getting a little bit faster back here. We're about I'm gonna say about 4/10 quicker that time. Problem is they're still 6 seconds back. Can they close that gap? If they keep running about 4.5 seconds or so more, yeah, they could. But they're going to have to be patient, and they're going to have to stay in line like they are right now, because if they go double file, forget about it. And they need this too. They need these guys up here to get double file a little bit. They stay single file. Going to hurt them. That last lap there, only about 1/10.5 quicker. Jim's still out here. Cole. Was it Cole Mansberger? Hope we said it right. Probably not, but hey, we'll try. We tried at least. Look at Bailey, who pushing into turns. Still a little early for that here, even with 18 to go. Yeah. Woo! 20 right now. Pushing and shoving. These guys back here, got to give it to them. They're being patient. And they ran 47.58. They're actually chipping away. I mean, that time they ran, well, they ran a little bit slower. Let's see what they get when they cross the line this time. 65 to 20, so about 3.5, 4/10 faster. They need to keep that up, though. The problem is that gap is staying right at 6 seconds between this pack and this pack. Now that pack right there, that's something they want to see. Guys up front having to go side by side. $17 to go here. All on the line. He's right up underneath the nose of him. Right in here with Gilmore. See what the fans would see here. Look at that. Need binoculars. That makes you appreciate the spotters. What they can see, what they can't see. You've got right now 5 machines up front locked in a nose to tail battle. You've got Raymond back here, tail end of a lead lap truck in front of him. He's 6 seconds back here in 6th. He is pushing this freight train too. Goes all the way back to 11th. Raymond's trying everything he can. Oh, Dalen off the pace, unfortunate. See what happened to him. Pit road. Pit stops. Oh boy. This right here. Okay. Cold tires. Yep. Cold tires. So pit stop, Raymond and company. Does he got help? Holiday's coming in with him. Witt and Lane and Allen didn't come in though. He'll only stop. This right here definitely is going to shuffle the deck up front here. Wow. The front runners coming in the pits. Thomas Lane and company. Coming out. Gilmore's right there. And hit that pit box here. When does Bailey come in? Got the 71 with him. Lap truck. Which still has to come in also. Up here they come. Bailey's in along with the lap traffic. The lap truck, excuse me. Of Campbell. Thomas and Allen are in also. These would be your final pit stops here. You should be able to go the entire distance. 12 to go here. Lane hit that pit box a little bit better this time. He's in and out. Comes Allen along with him. See the 8 machines coming out, so those 3 trucks are going to be nose to tail. Lane will probably back up just a little bit so he can catch Allen. Let Allen get up there to him, because they could get nose to tail and get going. Think about it here is, oh boy, Bailey out front here all by himself. 70 didn't get caught up. And you're going to see this right here. They're just going to, yeah, blow right by him. The 64 machine here. Along with Witt. Yeah, nothing that Bailey can do. Hop up out the way, hopefully catch the back end of the draft here. It definitely splits the field up. 8-second gap between this man who's all alone. There you go, Lane and Allen though. They'll catch him. You'll get a good group of machines bunched up here. Across the line, gonna be 10 to go. Tonight here, SRA Speedway Blitz. Ooh. Still Thomas wants to ride behind that machine. Here comes Babe Ruth. 31. That's Raymond. Raymond's he's battling for position, by the way. He's like, ooh, go, go, go. So they got a lap car in front of them. He's got a lap car in front of him. Raymond's going, I need help. Whoa! Bump drafting that turn. Raymond understands the assignment here. Got almost go time. Witt out front in this one, though. Now, it's not over with for those guys in the back. Obviously, these guys get up here, start racing, try to kill each other, have a big wreck. You never know what's going to happen. We still could have one happen here. Bam. Out front, Paul. Michael Guntner. Jeff Gilmore. Bailey right with him. Thomas Lane. Mike Allen. Tim Cole. Aaron Raymond. John Holliday and Robert Merrill. And the biggest gap is right here with Thomas. 11, 10, about 10-second gap between him and Bailey. Nine to go. Start feeling the tension build up on the track a little bit. Michael out front. Gilmore's there with him. Witt, Bailey, Lane, top five. It's a choo-choo. Oh, they come up on lap traffic. They had to swerve for that one. I think Lane was the one. Actually, that was Allen who unfortunately got shuffled out of the mix on it. Lost his drafting partner there, but man, that was a close call. As they're battling now up front. Here we go. Now you're going to start seeing side by side. Michael Gunn right now. Witt, Gilmore, Bailey. 3 high, 3 low. Triple sets. Well, now you got 4 high, 2 low. Is everybody going to leave him on the top side? Well, 2 of them does. Now it's 4 low, 2 high. They switched that one up. What's Thomas back here doing? He's hanging on. Dear life. He is pushing that lap machine for everything it's worth. Where this might come in to hinder him if somebody jumps up on that high side, then he might want to say, okay, I'd rather have the lap car behind me at that point than in front of me because I can't control what goes on. You see the high side coming? Yeah, this is where Lane's going to be stuck a little bit. Nothing he can do unless the lap car jumps up top there and stops the outside lane. That would be nice of it. Maybe throw a few dollars. Oh, or you can do that. Push him out of the way. Oh, maybe he decided, you know what? Maybe it's time for me to move. These guys are racing. It's getting down to the end of the line here. Full position. You got Lane, Raymond. They're going to be nose to tail. On the outside, Jim Cole, he's there with them. Meanwhile, they're battling up front here with Witt. Michael Gunther, he's right there. Gilmore, Bailey. And you've got 2 groups. You've got this top 4 group. And you've got these guys back here from 5th on back. With 5 to go. They're getting racy back here too. I mean, this is all battling for position. Finishing rights here. Raymond's trying to push. Allen's trying to get back up there to his teammate. Holliday's just trying to hang on in between them. Up front right now, Witt though. not the spot that I'd want to be in unless the guy behind me has no help. If Michael Gunt right now has nobody to go with him, and he has to stay tucked up in the back, then yeah. You got Gilmore right there also. Bailey, Lane. Here comes that outside lane though. It's coming alive. Now this is where Witt's going, okay. Guy behind me, the only choice he's got right now is to push me. He can't go high. He can't go low. He just sits and says, hang on. Here comes the 53 up top. Actually, that's a lap machine. Is it? Bailey in the 20, yeah. So he's got a lap machine pushing. Well, it's not a lap now, but that would be Jim Dudd. See how well this works out. Meanwhile, back here, Lane has got this freight train holding up with Raymond. They're still 10 seconds back. The lead's about to heat up as we're getting here close. We're going to do one more time here. They're going to come to the white flag the next time around. Wow. It's been a solid one here tonight at Daytona. The SRA Speedway Blitz. Oh, and Witt goes high for some reason. Gave up the inside lane. He's going to see if he can't pull it, but Michael G right here with him. So in a wild move, Paul Witt goes up high. Gonna let Mike stay down on the bottom. White flag, they're coming to it. They make it to the white flag. I always say it doesn't matter from that point. They can kill themselves if they can. White flag, Paul gets down on the inside. Final time here. This is going to be good. As Witt right now out front down the bachelors. Now you push and shove. You put that radiator up iron his passenger seat if you can. Michael's only choice right here is if he can get Paul off that inside lane and push him up the track. But Gilmore, though, got to go with him. He's not going, is he? Well, he's looking to the outside. Gilmore's coming with him. They'll beat and bang. Oh, they'll get a little bit more rubbing. Coming to the line. Whoa, Paul Witt inches it out. Michael Gunther right there with him. Gilmore hangs on in the third. What a finish to that one. Woo! Love to see it. Bring down Michael, get a word with him. Michael, join the booth, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, man, I tell you what, typical plate racing there to the line, side by side, but man, coming home in second by inches. What a race.
Yeah, I made the move just a touch too early. Man, great race. Glad to see me and Paul 1-2. Great day for points. Hopefully that'll help us out in the long run. Just great race all around.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely guys up front, man, showing what they got. You got anybody you want to thank for a good finish?
Paul, a couple of the other IEL guys all sticking there helping us. Jeff Gilmore for helping us and, yeah, pretty much sticking to us. And would have never gotten up there if it wasn't for them.
There you go. Second place man, Mike. Well, let's bring this guy up here, Paul. Paul, join the booth. You got a copy?
Sure do. Gotcha.
Well, man, you was able to hang on by inches up front. That was an awesome finish to this one.
Yeah, it was awesome, man. We had some good pit strategy, great teammates running around. We were working together well. Even the guys that weren't our teammates when we started pulling away there, we were all working pretty well together. Everybody was getting hot. We'd rotate and had a good.
Was you a little worried there coming in that line you wasn't going to get him in good side drafting?
You know, I hate being the leader on the last lap. I hate it with a passion. But I knew my teammate was going to go. I didn't know who was going to, actually come down and help me. Got to thank Charlie. He came down and helped me out. He gave me that last good shove at the end to get it. So, but as soon as Michael went to my outside, I just kept door slamming him on the side just to slow him down so he couldn't get away from me.
Hey, no doubt, man. Exciting finish. Good race all around. You got anybody you want to thank for a good finish?
I got to thank everybody here at SRA, Thomas and Michael Allen and the rest of the admins in here. We got a great group of guys here, and it's just we're going to have great things coming. So if people want to join a great league, get with us, and because we have a lot of fun and a lot of green flag racing.
There you go, winner tonight. Paul inching it out there at Daytona. I was waiting to see if Jeff was around. I don't see him out here. Thomas, if you're listening, quite sure on his end, but man, that was exciting. Way to get this thing to the finish here tonight. Kicking it off at Daytona here for the SRA Speedway Blitz Series. Hope you enjoyed it. For myself and everyone, have a good night.